Guys, just want to talk about some of the changes to the channel because we're doing a little bit of bits and pieces in the background that I know a lot of you guys don't actually see. Up in this top corner here, there's a few buttons. Well, obviously, the first one I recommend is the subscribe button. But this one is a thank you button. It basically links straight to PayPal, and if you ever found like the stuff useful or you'd like to see more stuff on the channel and want to support the channel a bit more, you can actually send us some PayPal. This one here opens our Instagram. Now the Instagram has a lot of photos. This is why they're not really on YouTube, but you'll get a feel for where we are, what we're up to, and there's a lot of different places and stuff that we've done over the years. Because obviously this goes back right to when we first come to Spain, so there's a lot of stuff in there worth a look as well. The other thing, this little button here, the little Spanish flag, it opens up onto the website. Now the website, I literally only started yesterday, so there's 3 posts on there, but don't assume it's just a write-up for the videos, because like this one here is living in Spain as good as people say. I've probably spent a couple of hours on this one just to, sort of cover some of the main topics that people talk about. But then I'll throw some of the videos in amongst it just so people can see where some of the ideas and thoughts come from. The other thing is we've added services we provide. Now bear in mind this isn't limited to what's on here. There's a lot more to this. The majority of it is around property at the moment because I've got over 20 years background in facilities and maintenance. I've done everything from fire alarm, security alarm systems, electrical rewires, you name it, I've done it. Fitted kitchens, fitted bathrooms, all sorts of work over the years, and worked my way up from the ground to a senior management within facilities. But basically, I want to give up on the office side in the UK, the corporate world, to focus on living in Spain and having a family life. So there's lots of stuff we're doing or working on at the moment and looking into. The property management, holiday changeovers, maintenance services, key holding, appointment visits, because I know some people may actually want somebody to have a look at a property with them. We did that with Maureen. But also there is some people may actually want somebody to go along to a solicitor or whatever. We can come along and support you if you need to. Now, the other thing is, I do a lot of stuff around electronics. So like this one, setting up internet routers so you can rename it. Instead of it being, say, Movie Star 1276, you could have Joe's House or whatever. Or it could be a restaurant and you want to change the name and then you want to change the password to something that you can actually remember to give customers. Well, I can alter that for you. In the same way, I can extend your Wi-Fi. I can set up a Wi-Fi extender, or either through the electrics or through another router. We can extend the range of your network. This one, install remote doorbells with CCTV. So I've put the videos on. These aren't my videos, but it gives you an idea of the sort of products. And the thing is, you can order the products from Amazon, and then I can install them for you. I'll probably put some links up here later for Amazon, so you know which ones to buy. But the main ones I will put on here are ones that are well known. As you can see here, there's BT mentioned on here. The Ring doorbell is a very famous one, but there is actually a Chinese copy of it, which is just as good. And these sort of things I can install for you, and they link up with your internet. Then they can link up with your mobile phone, so you can have your doorbell on your mobile phone. So even if you're out and about, sat in a restaurant or something, you can still answer your doorbell. Pool alarms are becoming EU law, if not already. I know they were bringing it into Spain, but I'm not sure it's actually law now. But from a safety point of view, it's something I do recommend. These alarms will go off if something disturbs the water, for example, a child falling in. For peace of mind, it's one of those things I do recommend, and it's something I can help you make a decision on which one to buy and install it for you. Security and fire alarm systems is another one. This one in the video is actually one that uses a SIM card, but there's other ones that will connect to your internet connection. There is other ones that are standalone in the sense that they're not connected to anything. The point being is, whatever you decide, I mean, you can pick whatever one you want, and then we could go through the pros and cons of the ones you've got, and then we could go through some recommendations. The point being is, I'm very open to install pretty much any of them. Computer troubleshooting, electronics, all that sort of stuff, I can sort them out for you. If it's to do with software, whatever, I can do most of those sort of things. If it's a cracked screen, I don't do the replacements. There's plenty of places in the area that do it. In all honesty, the cost of the screens and a lot of these things are as much as buying a new one. So that's why I'm not interested in offering a screen replacement on things. And then there's other bits and pieces like installing shelves, moving things around the house, swimming pool maintenance and topping up the pool, watering plants and general services showing the property is occupied when it's empty, landscape maintenance, painting and decorating, kitchen fittings and bathroom installations, plumbing repairs. To be honest, the repair side is more expansive. You know, for example, if you get locked out, I can help you get back into the property. If you've got a plumbing leak or a major leak, in the sense that you need somebody there to make the house safe, I can help you with that. Just pretty much most repairs, and a lot of them, emergency repairs, I'll cover as well. So there's a lot of stuff that we're looking to do. April deals with mainly paperwork because she's got the Spanish language ability. It puts her in a better stand with that, and it's stuff she's already been doing. So doing people's NIEs, padrons, residencia, change of driving licenses, that's the sort of stuff April will do. There's two ways you can do it. You can say, April, sort this out for me, and then obviously there'll be a fee fixed for that. And then she can go along to the appointment with you, or the other option is April just goes through the forms, tell you which forms you get. You're going to get the information, and then she'll basically put in the right order, and you can go at the appointment yourself if you want, which is the cheaper option. This is the point. We're flexible on most things. Legal services, wills, property transfers, and legal searches. We have people that we work with and can trust with these sort of services, which is why we're sort of offering it. Reality is that I know there is problems within certain parties that you may need these sort of services. Wills is an important one. If you look into some of the problems people have had related to deaths and property transfers, there is problems around it with people who know wills. We can expand out on that. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it is something to look into. Cancelling of bills and service inquiries. These are the sort of things where, say you want to get new internet or, new internet, or transfer in the name of a bill owner. One of the problems you get in Spain is a lot of the properties don't actually change the name of the bills. So, for example, the property we had in Torrevieja near the Carrefour, the electric and water bills were not actually in our name or the owner's name, but the previous owner's name, because they actually charge for changing the names, but also it's a case of sometimes it's a pain to do, so people often leave it as is. But at the same time, when you get things like the problems we had with Orange, then you may actually want to use our sort of services to sort of deal with the problematic system that often exists in Spain dealing with some of these suppliers. Now, I will say that it's not just Spain. UK is just as bad these days, thanks to opening everything up. We've got a lot of quality dropped in customer services. So that's the blog. There's a few things already on there. You can subscribe. Now, I will add another page here, which will be Contact Us. I'll put that on there next. And that's basically it for today. But I just wanted to share these bits of information. They are up here on the top right. And thank you for watching.